everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're diving into all the juicy details of Hunt Showdown's Update 2.1. This patch is a little bit of everything. Upgrades to the arsenal, gameplay tweaks, meta shifts, and some much needed UI and performance improvements. Oh, and don't worry, Crytek's also given those pesky bugs their eviction notice. So if you're ready to see what's new and improved in the world of 1896, from the tools of the trade to the overall game experience, stick around, because we got a lot to cover, and I promise it's gonna be a fun ride. Let's talk gunplay changes. There's a few important adjustments that have been made. For the sneaky ones among us, the silenced versions of the Rarity, Frontier, and the Nagant have their ballistic performance reduced, so they won't hit quite as hard as they used to. Now here's something exciting for all you long-range sharpshooters: scope updates. A new drop helper has been added, and it's a game changer. Picture this: a thick vertical line below your crosshair helps gauge distance. If an enemy hunter fits perfectly between the two lines from head to toe, you're at the exact drop range distance for that weapon. You'll know if you need to adjust your aim from bullet drop or not. It's like built-in range finding. Additional changes to scopes of the Deadeye weapons: they now have reduced zoom, making aiming more intuitive at mid-range. Next up, we have changes to melee weapons and tools, and there's a lot to unpack. The throwing spear has been rebalanced. Base throw damage is down 200. Leg damage is down to 110, and overall melee damage is lower. Light attacks now deal 70 damage, while heavy attacks hit for 147. Bullet damage, giggity, a light attack speed have also been reduced, and the velocity now tops out at 40 meters a second. Plus, unless you have the Surefoot trait, you can no longer sprint while charging or aiming the spear. Stamina consumption has been improved across all melee weapons. The katana, however, will now consume more stamina with each attack. And good news for throwing knives users: throwing knives have been improved. They now deal more damage and can be thrown faster and with greater accuracy. Now onto gameplay adjustments. First up, beetles are now spawning in Sole Survivor mode. Yep, you heard that right. Beetles are ready to join the chaos. Next, the restoration effect just got a sweet upgrade. Now when you've got a bounty token, it'll also refill your dark sight boost. Handy, right? Now let's talk about projectile penetration. Yep, we're going there. The devs have rebalanced how bullets perform after hitting walls. Compact ammo, still the weakest, but hey, it's gotten a slight buff. Medium bullets, they now retain more damage after that first wall, but lose more with each additional hit. Long ammo, their multipliers have been adjusted, and FMJ bullets, they keep their damage well after the first hit, but each extra wall weakens them. Next, let's dive into the meta changes. First up, bounty tokens. All of them are now worth a flat 125, no matter the region or contract. That means smaller contracts just got more lucrative. Go ahead and target those lesser regions. Blueprints are also getting a tweak. You'll now get just one random weapon family unlock, down from 3, thanks to the removal of custom ammo from those unlocks. Fire and Choke Beetle unlocks have been pushed to Bloodline rank 27. Finally, those vacant rank rewards, they've been swapped out for hunt dollars. More cash for you. Trait changes. First up, Conduit now has a solo conditional effect. Solo players get double progress from a single clue. Score! Next, say goodbye to Poison Sense and hello to Pain Sense, which now highlights hunters who are bleeding, burning, or poisoned in dark sight. But heads up, the cost jumped from 1 to 3 upgrade points. Lightfoot now has a solo conditional effect that reduces noise while crouching. Take that feature from Surefoot. And for all you melee fans, Berserker is now in the base game as a scarce trait. You'll find it randomly in the world. One big change: Bulwark no longer protects you from a bomb lance explosion. Sorry if you get skewered, you're toast. Oh, and Dauntless now unlocks at Bloodline rank 1, so you can grab it right away. Rarity updates. First up, the Scorched Earth Battle Pass. Some items got a Rarity glow up. the Shrewd Savior, Crag, Thunderstroke, Rival 78, Salted Earth Dynamite Bundle, and the Forest Sting, Scotfield Precision, are now legendary. Meanwhile, the Gilded Maul, Railroad Hammer, and Gold Reliable, Derringer Penny Shot, got upgrades to Epic. Talk about a makeover. Double or Nothing DLC got a fix too. The Hide, Pack Skin, was feeling a bit underappreciated sitting at Uncommon while its buddy Jekyll was flexing. So the Doves bumped Hide up to Rare, but no one likes being the sidekick. As for the Dark Tribute Hunters, Bad Hand, and the Union Suits, no more Mythic status for you. They'd just been adjusted to Legendary, so you can still strut your stuff in those fancy drawers. For the UI, first up, the Paper Doll view is now live on the gear screen. Finally, an easy way to manage your loadout. And hey, don't waste time anymore. There's a dedicated play button at the top now for instant action. No more hunting around menus, just hunting hunters. Filters and sorting are now remembered between missions, so yes, the game finally gets your preferences. And for all you stat-obsessed players out there, KDA stats are now right there in the player details. No more guessing. Plus, charms are back in business. You can slap them onto multiple weapons again. Style points, anyone? In the lobby, you'll see your teammates' hunter levels. No more secrets. When you recruit a new hunter, they'll be auto-selected for your loadout. Nice and simple. Oh, and affordable versus unaffordable traits? Easier to spot now. No more confusing those locked abilities. Grid view is now standard on the recruit screen with easy buttons for all recruits and free hunters. And here's a cool touch. A Show 3D item has now been added onto the side panel. Get those close-up views before you lock in your picks. Performance improvements. Alright, tech junkies, here's what's new under the hood in Update 2.1. First off, DLSS has been updated to version 3.7, and for you AMD fans, FSR got a bump to version 3.1. Plus, there's a shiny new upscaling slider, so you can fine-tune your visuals just the way you like them. But wait, there's more. NVIDIA Reflex is now in the mix, which means lower latency and smoother gameplay. And to that, general memory performance has been optimized to cut down those annoying stutters. And finally, Crytek's doing your GPU a favor by forcing a 60 FPS limit in the main menu. So no more wasting power while you're just browsing loadouts. Nice little touch, huh? Bug fixes and game world improvements. First up, Relentless trait. No more sneaky appearances from Rifts and Soul Survivor mode. That bug's been squashed. Ammo swapping for the Sparks. It'll no longer be interrupted early. Smooth transitions only from here on out. If you've ever loaded in without a hunter after recruiting a new one, yep, that bug's gone too. No more ghost hunters running around. Cosmetic bug alert. Weapon skins like the Frontier Silencer and Springfield Bullseye now show correct tooltip values. And hey, the drop range HUD, while aiming down sights, fixed. Teams were accidentally loading into the PvP off shooting range. That's been sorted out, so no more accidental peaceful practice zones. That crazy 500-meter hunter render exploit? Gone. Props will now load properly, so no more hiding in invisible cover. And over in Mammon's Gulch, adjusted spawn points at Preston Oil to avoid those pesky unfair fights. No more unfair spawn wars. Player movements have been improved around Preston Oil, and Hellborn now roam in the northern area of Blackthorn Stockyard. New potential spawn location? Spooky stuff. They also fixed stuck spots and made movement over logs at Deadfall Timber a lot smoother. And that's a wrap on Hunt Showdown's Update 2.1. We've covered everything from the arsenal upgrades to the bug squashing and everything in between. If you're as excited as I am to dive back into 1896 with these fresh tweaks, let me know what you're most hyped up about in the comments. Make sure to leave your feedback and let them know how you're liking Bounty Clash and all the new gear. Thanks for sticking around. If you like my content, help me in my YouTube journey and smack that like button and subscribe for more hunt content. As always, may the dark side be ever in your favor, and I'll see you in the bayou or the mountains. Happy spooky hunting!